morning, motor cars. It is Friday, November 11th, and there's a chill in the air, and it's actually starting to feel a little bit more seasonal. Looking forward to Turkey Day. Anniversaries for this week. Angie Lamar has been with us since 1992. Angie is a service advisor over at Honda. Also, Michael Palumbo, who's one of our body shop techs. He's been with us since 2013, so happy anniversaries, folks. And Angie also has a birthday this weekend, as does Chuck Lamb over in Honda Sales, Andrew Ropak in Honda Parts, I hope I'm saying that right, and also Scott Hitchcock in the BDC. So happy birthday, folks. Have a great weekend. And at Motor Cars, one of the things I wanted to talk about was that each year we kick the tires a little bit on our expenses to try and save money. All the department managers get a list of how much we've spent and what we spent it on. We try and figure out how to do things better for less money. You can help. All of you are closest to your department's daily processes, which means that you might spot some ways to save money that your manager might miss. And this approach is an important part of our culture. Because of an employee's great idea, remember, we built the largest continuous solar array in Ohio, and it's still saving us money. There's a formal process to look at how things are done that might actually help you at this. It was developed by Sakichi Toyoda, who is the founder of Toyota Motor Corporation. He called it 5 Whys, and he used it originally to find the root cause of product defects. A shortened version called the 3 Whys was later all the rage for goal setting and so on, but then it kind of seemed to disappear a little bit. And that's a shame, because I think that the root idea is the foundation of any successful organization, and the root is constant self-examination. However many you choose, the 3 Whys lead you to the underlying truth of any process, issue, person, goal, and on, and they don't require anything more than a commitment to acting like the average 3-year-old and asking why about everything. Here's an example. We need a new washing machine. Why? Because the old washing machine isn't getting our clothes clean. Why? Because there's scum built up inside the door rim. Why? Because we haven't cleaned it. The wonderful thing about the question why is that it can and always should be asked until it meets bone, because doing anything else is throwing up your hands and admitting that you're just not ready to play at the pro level. You really need to dig into this. Why forces you to think as much about the law of unintended consequences as it does about motivation. Here's another one. We're going to stop chasing foxes out of the henhouse. Why? Because no one wants to stay up all night to keep watch. Why? Because it's boring. Why? Because they're all by themselves and there's nothing else to do. Why? Because we didn't think of having 2 people on watch so that one could keep the other one awake and give them somebody to talk to. Besides telling you the truth, another nice thing about why is that it's inherently private. No one has to hear you talk yourself out of a bad idea, and this applies just as much to managers as it does to anybody else. In fact, if you do it right, you're laying the groundwork for rejecting other people's bad ideas by figuring out what's wrong with them and what the real issue is in advance. And don't get me wrong, why is not about finding excuses to shoot something down. Any change that is truly needed easily stands up to the scrutiny of why, and you can use this when you're trying to figure out whether or not the new process or the new way of doing things or the way to save money that you're coming up with is worthwhile. Here's how to look at that. We're going to create and launch an expensive new marketing campaign. Why? Because we have a new product. Why? Because our research indicates that there's room and a need for it in the market. Why? Because it'll decrease the amount of time that people have to spend cleaning up pet poop. Why? Because our new product instantly turns any pet poop into biodegradable fertilizer. Really? Spend away. We're all going to be millionaires. That's basically the approach to the whys. So as you're looking for ways to save money, look around your department. Try and see things with fresh eyes. Look for ways to do things more efficiently and using less money. Maybe there's a vendor that we use that only one side uses that the other one doesn't that could help them save money. Just look for ways that we can tweak things, and that way they have more money to spend on our parties, like the upcoming holiday party. Have a great weekend, folks.